Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and of course, all other forms of configuration. I'm your host, Jimbo Joms, and today we have some very special news. Introducing the Cold War. Things are really starting to heat up in this Cold War. The tense relationship between the US and the USSR has not gotten any better. President Johnson has recently called a draft for all men to join the military to be drafted to Vietnam. We have our ace reporter, Jeff, at the scene. Jeff, why don't you give us some background information? Thank you, Jimbo. This Vietnamese man named Ho Chi Minh started a revolution to free the Vietnamese people. We were on his side for a while, but sadly he has betrayed us for the Reds. No! How could they? I loved Korea. How could they just betray us like that? Jimbo, this is Vietnam. North Korea was last week. It's a different one. That's the one in Asia. Yeah. Silly me, Asian countries. Ooh. Yeah. I know that. Currently, we have arrived here in the Vietnam jungle. America has started its policy of containment, as we cannot allow any more countries to fall to communism. The Soviets think they're sneaky, but we must show them that they're wrong. Okay, that's great and all, but where are all the baddies? Where's Charlie? The viewers at home want to see some action. Well, Jimbo, the Viet Cong are all around us. The trees, underground, the grass. This is a war that we have never seen before. This is a war where cheating tactics are used. This is guerrilla warfare. Bah! Ridiculous! I don't see why we just don't nuke them. That would make the battle a whole hell of a lot shorter. No. Instead, nuclear warfare is the crazy option. If we were to nuke Vietnam, what would stop the Soviets from nuking us? We would create a World War III, one that would devastate the planet. It's mutually assured destruction, one that could bring about the end of the world. Hold on.
Oh God, no, they're here. They're in the trees. Oh no! I have always loved Titans. Please, don't kill me. I'm tired.
Hello? Jeff? Hello? It looks like we're experiencing some technical difficulties. In other news, the space race. The commies might have been the first ones to put a satellite into orbit. A spy satellite? But that does not mean that Americans are defeated. We'll be the first ones to the moon. The first ones out of orbit. I think then the commies would know what's up. And it'll be us, the Americans, who are up in space. But also, let us take a moment of silence for the goodness of girls like she may have been a commie dog, but at heart, she was a good girl. Anyways, that looks like that's all the time we have for today. I've been your host, Jimbo Joms, and you just been Jim-formed.